We are Geekcentric, and you can be too. Love ya. Get home safe, guys. Peace. What's up, geeks, and welcome to the Geekcentric podcast. My name is Kev, and in this week's episode, I will be challenging my fellow geeks to our toughest game ever. Plus, we'll take a look at all the latest news and trailers from around the Geekcentric universe. But first, if you're joining us for the first time, this is a weekly show covering the world of film, television, gaming, toys and collectibles, and all things Geekcentric. Joining me on the show, he's a huge Star Wars fan, but with his big ol' heart of gold, if he were around during the Clone Wars, he'd be a part of the Good Batch. It's Nate.
Oh, I really like that. I would love to be part of the Good Batch.
Yeah, you could never be anything, a part of a bad batch. Come on. And
awesome.
Here to discredit thoughts and edit pods, he's the cinephile with the biggest smile. It's J-Law.
Bringing those rhymes, I love it.
Gents, how are we tonight?
Good, man.
It's curiously happy coming from you, especially after the last, I'd say, hour that we spent trying to figure out the audio.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge to my patience, but I'm stoked. I honestly, I can't wait to make your brains explode with our game later on.
Oh, yeah.
But before that, let's catch up a little. Was it just me, or have we hit kind of a lull entertainment-wise? I mean, TV hasn't really started back up. And we're kind of in between movie releases, or at least big movie releases, So how have you filled your entertainment schedules? Why don't we start with you? Nate, what you been up to?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly love streaming TV and having instant access to things like video games, because for me, it's like there's never a lull. You know what I mean? Like, I've got such a backlog of stuff that it's like,
That's true.
I'll just hop onto my letterbox. I'll check out the watch list and I'll be able to find some stuff. But you know what? I did not necessarily take advantage of that this week. I only have a little bit to talk about. From the TV side, I do want to talk about Love, Death, and Robots Season 2, launched on Netflix. And boy, oh boy, does that look spectacular on an OLED TV. The different animation styles. For those who don't know, Love, Death, and Robots is like an anthology sort of, almost imagine it kind of like, it's not really Black Mirror, but it's like, it does have a lot to do with, obviously, love, death, and robots.
It's like a new age animatrix.
Sure. Oh, I love that. Yes, 100%. It's like an animatrix for 2021. And so I've only watched up to episode 3. The episodes are really short. Some of them are anywhere from like 6 minutes all the way to like 17 minutes. So I've been really enjoying them as just like, some of them are kind of just like tone pieces. The first episode's kind of quirky and the second one is a little more dark. The third episode, which is where I've made it to so far, since I started watching, is really, really fantastic. It's called Pop Squad, and for those who have ever played Uncharted, you'll actually hear the voice of Nolan North, Nathan Drake, as the main character, who basically, he plays an officer who's responsible for protecting kind of like his people or the city and their way of life by controlling the population through the extermination of any children born within the underworld below him. So it's really... like, we're talking, like, he kills kids, and they don't show it. They never show it. They always cut away, thank goodness. But it is crazy dark, but at the same time, insanely beautiful. The animation is incredible. I've just been loving this series overall, and if you haven't checked it out, you really have to. And then, as far as my only other watcha, honestly, Resident Evil Village. And I was playing it on stream, and holy moly, dude, that game is literal dread. Literal, like,
spooky,
dread.
man.
If you want to feel, it's so scary. And so I will say playing it on stream really does help. To the point where, like, I'll have the chat sort of talking in or whatever. Like, there was a moment where I'm walking through the forest after... I don't want to spoil it, but something happens. Big event at the beginning of the game. And I'm walking through the forest, and there's just these dead crows hanging from the trees as you're walking by them. And in my chat, somebody goes, "That's some pretty interesting art." And I was just like, okay, all right, that feels a little better. And then immediately the bird just starts going, ah, and starts freaking out. I'm like, ah, and I'm like, so many wonderful clippable moments that you can check out on my twitch.tv/NatePlaysGames. But yeah, honestly,
early
if
plug,
you are, yeah, absolutely. But listen, if you are into, watching someone play a scary game instead of playing a scary game yourself, definitely come on over. It's a lot of fun, and I've definitely been enjoying it. I do want to keep playing it, but again, it's only because I've got the chat there to kind of calm my nerves, and I'll open a Pokemon pack every now and then. So, yeah. But that is my watcha. That's all I've been doing.
Nice. I like the calming yourself down with a nice Pokemon pack and then getting back to the action. That's a good way to do it.
Absolutely, 100%.
Just what you been up to?
Well, it's been an interesting week. I've really been enjoying some reality TV. So me and my wife, as a regular, we love Top Chef, which is currently running both in the United States and in Canada. And if you're a fan of the culinary arts, and this show is all about culinary arts, I feel like that's why I appreciate it. It really highlights the idea that food and the making of food is such an art form, as it encompasses so much of your senses, from the visual to the smell, the taste, and like it's just everything, the textures and so on. So yeah, I love watching it every week. So I have my people that I'm rooting for, and I'm waiting to see if it turns out. But it's weird that they're both running at the same time, like US and Canada, so it's like staying on top of both throughout the week. I feel like I have my like weekly shows, Kev, like this, it's like, yeah, right? So, and I tend to like just stream them from like platforms, so it makes it fairly easy if you don't have cable, given resources.
Yeah, I'm bummed. I didn't realize that they'd started back up, because I just finished MasterChef, but
oh yeah,
like Top Chef is like that, just a step above. We're talking like world-class quality chefs here.
The US one is fantastic, especially the chefs that they feature on it. The Canada definitely feels like the Canadian version of Top Chef, especially like the cash prizes. And I get it, it's smaller and it's different, right? But the chefs that they have on there are stupendous, man. Like, they're so good. Like, some of them are really, really like they're stuck in their head, and you see that as you're an artist, like trying to make your food and like, put a little bit of yourself and your culture and infuse so much into what you do. So again, I applaud all of them, and I see it as an art form. That's what the show's really helped me kind of appreciate.
I always like a reality show that isn't based on, like who can swing from a rope or who can race around flags, but like who is the most skilled at something, and,
yes.
and that's how they win. I generally prefer those
Another
myself.
Guilty pleasure of mine would be Project Runway. It's the same sort of thing. Prime had a series with Heidi Klum, who left Project Runway and went and did one with Tim Gunn on Amazon, and it was fantastic. It was so good. Can't wait for season 2. Anyways, I'm running long with this, so I'm going to end on the one Geekcentric-y reality TV thing, and it is the wrestling side of me. That's suddenly I watched Booker T's autobiography. I watched Macho Man's. I've watched Shawn Michaels yesterday. Shawn Michaels was nuts.
Was that the Good Friends, Better Enemies, him and Kevin Nash?
Yeah, well, it was that. It's A&E has all these biographies that they've been doing, and I have through having cable, I can stream from their app. Like, they have all these shows that they're just doing biopics of these different wrestlers. Plus, at the same time, they're doing that WWE Treasure Hunt series as well. So, and I've been staying on top of that. So again,
yeah, that was on my list too.
Yeah, it's been weird how it's kind of creeped back up. And I think, again, as I was saying in the last episode when I mentioned the WWE Treasures, is that it's the behind the scenes. It's the, like having gone through and lived through some of the best parts of wrestling, now to be on the behind the scenes and see some of the stuff that went on, and like learning about Shawn Michaels' really incredibly abusive past with drugs, and how Triple H really helped him. Like, it only makes sense. Like, I understand their relationship now so much more than I ever did when I was someone who just watched them and saw them as the obnoxious, degenerates, of Degeneration X. So I don't know. It's been fun, I have to say. It makes me want to go back and watch some of the matches, like the last one with Taker. Or the last Flair match that Shawn Michaels had, where he says like, "Oh,
WrestleMania 24,
dude."
Yeah.
I was like, that's intense. So
That's one of the best moments I've ever seen live, man. It was like so emotional and yeah.
Again, I'll pick your brain about all this offline about we'll get deep into it, but that's what I've been up to for what you.
It's funny because ever since that A&W show came or A&E show rather about the treasures came we're not talking food here, Kev. No, but ever since that A&E show about the treasures came on, I went on a wrestling kick, and like you, it's all documentaries and behind the scenes. Like there was a pay-per-view this Sunday that I didn't find out about until 2 days ago. Like that's how out of touch I am with the actual product.
Right.
But they have WWE is putting out just some unbelievable documentary content. And I've regretted paying $15 a month for something I haven't used for 2 years. You know, that's a lot of money, but I'm happy to have the subscription now. There was a great one on RVD that really made me respect him as a wrestler and a performer. And I think maybe the Shawn Michaels one I watched was a little different, and it was a bit more of a specific little time in his career. But it was the time in his career that made me fall in love with wrestling. And so getting the behind the scenes on that was just goosebumps for me the whole time. But so it's been crazy. I love that we're both getting back into it, you know, in from a different perspective. I mean, one thing I've done outside of that is lots of Pokemon Snap. Been snapping like crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
So that's been a lot of fun. Like just, you know, to play one of my favorite ever video games in a sort of updated form has just been a lot of fun.
Do you know all the Pokemon, Kevin? Do you know most of them, or are
you
they
know
all
what?
new to you?
Here's my thing. I was so worried that it was going to be all these stupid new Pokemon that I don't like, but they have put in enough of the 150 that as I see 2 or 3 a level, and it's like, you know, you come around the corner and I'm like, yeah, Machamp, okay, Machamp, whatever. I'm in for this level. Cool, I'm good. So they've put enough of that original sort of 150 that I'm perfectly fine exploring these new ones. There's some cool ones that I've never heard of.
But Machamp doing the flexing on in the water level when he's on the rock, like that is so cool. So cool. And I'm glad you're enjoying it.
And you huck the fruit at him and it doesn't even faze him. You know?
No, nothing. He's stone cold, you know? There you go.
That's amazing. And then the last thing that I would probably want to mention, because we've done it 2 weeks in a row now, Sarah and I checked out Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Let's go.
So there we go. We've all seen it now.
Yes. And what did you think?
That was phenomenal. So much fun.
Right?
Oh, I did not expect it to be that funny. Like, we were howling. So really enjoyed it.
Good. Very cool. Yeah, honestly, and I mean, this isn't a spoiler, but there's a scene in Mitchell's versus the Machines that, Kevin, as you were trying to figure out the audio stuff on your side before we started recording, I was literally getting flashbacks to that moment near the end of the movie with the parents. Like, oh my god!
I do not have children, but I am basically like a dad trying to figure out you kids and your newfangled technology. I cannot keep up, that's for sure.
So funny.
So I can definitely relate to it with that. But yeah, very much like the release schedule lately, or sort of, you know how much we've been watching. It's been kind of a slow news week as well, but we did get some interesting casting news. So why don't we take a stab at it and talk about that?
It's all about the details.
All right, so Knives Out, released in 2019, was a super fun ensemble mystery comedy adventure that was really carried by excellent performances from Daniel Craig and Christopher Plummer, and a great heel turn by the usually sweet and lovely Chris Evans. We obviously won't have Plummer and Evans coming back for the sequel, and this left an obvious hole that writer-director Rian Johnson needed to fill. And has he ever so far? The latest casting news for Knives Out 2 has Hamilton and One Night in Miami star Leslie Odom Jr. joining the cast. But that's just one of several new faces being added to the franchise that should add a whole nother level of fun and excitement. In addition to Odom Jr., new cast members will include Dave Bautista, Edward Norton, and Catherine Hahn. I wonder if it will be her all along. But guys, what do we think of this growing cast, and who are we looking forward to seeing verbally spar with the Southern detective the most?
I gotta say, Batista is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Like I hope
Yeah.
they play him like a soft, gentle giant, like the opposite of what he looks like very, downtrodden, maybe not as confident, not the big guy. I just think that like that lends itself as being really interesting in a Rian Johnson Knives Out 2 world, like an interesting character. So it's exciting to see this casting, especially because, like you said, Kev, like the last movie was carried so heavily by its diversity of the cast and what they brought to each of those characters. So, telling a new case with new characters is going to be fun. I'm excited. I think it sounds like he's on the way to having a successful sequel, having another cast to help anchor.
People seem to be lining up to join the cast, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was worried, honestly, when I heard that there was going to be a sequel to that movie, because I'm just like, no, like it's such a good one. It doesn't need it. It's a one and done sort of situation. But now hearing the casting and hearing who they're getting for it, it sounds like they're going to go in a different enough direction that it's still going to be a whodunit. But Leslie Odom Jr., like, he was so fantastic in One Night in Miami, and I just thought, like, I think he's a fantastic addition. I am amped, however, for Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
Like, Catherine Hahn, especially after seeing her in WandaVision and everything she did, like, I can't get enough of her. Honestly, I'm so stoked. And if she's literally the same character as she was in WandaVision, that's fine with me, too. I mean, she doesn't have to be an actual witch.
But I know, but that's my thing. The way Catherine Hahn was, even though she was very, timely with her acting, she was very Catherine Hahn at the same time, right? Like she kind of created a Chandler Bing, if you will, for herself, where it's just kind of like seeing your personality and that character come together.
Could I be any more similar in every role?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? So,
well, we'll have to wait and see. Like, I mean, maybe she'll have like an accent or something. You know what I mean? Maybe she'll be completely different.
Maybe she'll be his sister. Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be interesting,
That'd be
yeah.
dope.
I mean, I'd love to see her channel sort of her over-the-top, I don't want to say bitchy attitude, but she was very, like, self-assured in Parks and Rec. I loved her character in that show, so, to see something like that would be fun. I do think it's interesting, like, boy, do how times change, that where... we're at a point now where Edward Norton is just like oh yeah, you did mention his name too, right? Whereas 20 years ago, that would have been like, Ed Norton, cool.
Yeah, but I think Ed Norton carries a lot of like baggage, like for his history of how he is.
Yeah, we've heard enough about him. We just don't like him that much, I think.
Rian Johnson's going to keep him at a distance, I bet.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm worried about my boy Rian Johnson because he's already gotten beat up enough by all the Star Wars fans. Now he's got Edward Norton coming at him, telling him how to direct his movies. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe they're just in separate shooting locations. I don't know. I wish him all the best.
I mean,
though.
to be fair, he doesn't
best.
seem to elicit as much disdain when he's not directing a Star Wars movie. He's generally gotten over pretty well with those who've seen his other stuff. So
yeah, Star Wars: The Last Jedi sucked, but Knives Out was the bomb.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing. Do more of that.
They were both phenomenal movies, and I think he's a great director. So yeah, we'll continue on though, Kevin.
okay, well, again, it was a slow news week, but we did get a whole bunch of brand new trailers. So why don't we get out those banjos and jump right in? It's trailer time. All right, our first trailer comes from the king of sappy, director Steven Chbosky, known for Perks of Being a Wallflower and Wonder, and stars a far too old to play a high school student, Ben Platt. Dear Evan Hansen is a film adaptation of the Tony and Grammy award-winning musical about Evan Hansen, a high school senior with social anxiety disorder, and his journey of self-discovery and acceptance following the suicide of a fellow classmate. So I'm going to let Nate share his thoughts on this one first.
This is a total Nate jerker. What? That's all I'm going to say.
Like, cried four times during the 2-minute trailer.
Tearjerker. Nature, you can't say... Anyways, guys, here's the deal. This trailer was not good, okay? I will admit that much.
It gave everything away.
I think the movie has the ability to be good, and I think this is literally what we were talking about in our giant trailer time episode, which if you haven't listened to, make sure to go ahead and listen to that. where basically, yeah, absolutely, it gives away everything. But this trailer seems like it's being marketed towards people who have enjoyed the musical before, right? And I don't think that's the right direction to go when you're marketing a musical film like this, especially one that is so, like, the plot is so integral. Like, the music's amazing, but the plot is really integral to, right? Yeah. And so I don't think the trailer was good. I think the trailer was very, very bad. And if you have any interest with seeing Dear Evan Hansen, but you've never seen the musical, don't watch the trailer. But I will say, Ben Platt, like, yeah, the casting's a little bit off, a little bit weird, but he literally was Evan Hansen on Broadway. Like, he's the guy. And his voice is incredible, and the music for this movie is amazing. And I'm stoked to see, like, Julianne Moore come in with her performance. Amy Adams, I think, is a fantastic choice. And I thought the person they got for Connor Murphy, Colton Ryan, is another really, really great choice. So I think the casting is all there. I think it's still going to make me cry. And if you give it a chance, the music is absolutely phenomenal. And while we can't all go out to the actual theater to see this musical, which is probably a way better way to enjoy it, I think this is a really great option for people.
Have you seen the play?
I enjoyed it. I've seen it.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it twice. It's absolutely incredible. I've seen it with two different casts, and it's just it's again, it's so hard to talk about it without giving away the plot.
Well, the plot's already given away. Like, I honestly, like, I agree with you.
Sure.
I just think that there was such a better way to handle this trailer to still hit the notes of the importance of the story without giving everything away. Like, I feel like I've seen most of this movie now.
Like to hammer back onto the synopsis, you could have shown that the movie's about the fact that he's going to go on a journey of self-discovery and acceptance without showing his actual journey of self-discovery and acceptance.
100%.
And I find it weird because I imagine there's going to be more than one musical number in this movie. But they didn't sell it as a musical. They sold it as a movie where this guy happens to sing once, I think. And I don't know. It just,
the actual musical, the characters, that's exactly how it kind of works. They're talking and then it just flows into the song. Like, there's not like a moment where the music starts and then the character starts singing. It's like they just start talking and then all of a sudden they're singing the song and they get into it. But I will say, like, again, the music's really, really fantastic, but this trailer is doing such a disservice because, Justin, exactly what you're saying. The setup for the entire musical is, Connor Murphy commits suicide and Evan continues to have this relationship with this fake Connor Murphy. But you don't need to show what happens after that, to your exact point. And that's the biggest issue with the trailer, is we saw the impact that it has, which we shouldn't have seen yet.
Absolutely. And that is the problem with these kind of trailers. There's like a studio mentality around these kind of trailers where it's like, give them everything. Like, even the latest Fast and the Furious 9 trailer does the exact same thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just feeds you all of the best parts and the moments that you need to feel, right? So it's just unfortunate. But
it almost feels like honestly, the trailer almost feels like it's a pitch more than a trailer.
Yes.
Like a pitch to movie studios from fans of the musical who created it to say, this is probably what the movie's going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think casting, though, Ben Platt, like, I do think that's a bit of an odd choice. Like, I personally didn't know how old he was. 27. He is looking a little
he looks
seasoned.
like he's 35. It's like the cast of Grease all over again.
Yeah, absolutely. But, like, again, at the same time, it's like, there could have been an opportunity to kind of reinvigorate, this story by infusing a new actor, finding someone that could have embodied this, that's more age appropriate, that could really speak to that. I think that is something, not necessarily just keeping the actor intact. Like, I think the mentality of doing a musical with the stage people is interesting. Like, imagine Hamilton, but done as like a Les Miserables. Right? Like a Les Miserables style version of Hamilton, rather than everyone saying, oh, well, the Hamilton play on screen is a movie. It's like, no, it's not. Mike, I'm sorry, man. If you're listening to this, I don't think that is a movie.
It's not a movie. No. Yeah.
I mean, I'll say I like Ben Platt. I really liked him in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, he was
I
great,
love the way
yeah.
he played the character in that, and he's obviously a tremendous singer.
Yes.
But I don't think this will be one I'm going to see.
It's a Nate
Dang it.
Jerker.
Okay, well,
I know
listen.
it. I told you.
Stop saying Nate
But,
Jerker.
speaking of trailers that give too much of the movie away, our next trailer comes from a franchise which is clearly trying to hit Fast and Furious level numbers of sequels. We've got Hotel Transylvania 4 Transformania. Drax Pack is back like you've never seen them before in this spin on the whole body swap Freaky Friday idea in what they're calling the final chapter. I mean, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how many more of these can they keep making? I don't even think I saw the last two.
I didn't see the last
wasn't there
two.
one on a boat,
Yeah.
and then there was another one before that?
yeah.
I don't know.
I saw the
Yeah,
first
Is this the fifth or?
Yeah, the first one's great. The second one
Yeah.
is a decent sequel if you like the characters. The third one, it's like, okay, they're on a boat now. Nothing's changing. It's a little... So, I mean, I'll give them credit for at least trying to do something different with this one.
Yeah.
This is just an Adam Sandler project that's going to run its legs. He's constantly doing stuff, right? So it's like keeping that animated world, like maybe do another animated movie, right? Like, don't necessarily do that. If I know it's Sony Animation and whatnot, and
I mean, the thing's a cash cow. You can't really blame them, right?
I guess
It's
so.
pouring in money.
For sure. And like, when it comes to like you're competing with things like Pixar and Disney and even like to a certain degree like the Minions and Despicable Me and those things that still draw in a large audience, it's like, it's bound to happen, this commercialism.
I will say, and like I didn't know this before, and I don't think he's done any of the other ones. But I am very intrigued that the writer for this is Gendy Tartakovsky, right? Like your Samurai Jack writer, and like this is so different than like if you told me this
Okay,
was
well, now I'm
written by the same guy,
intrigued.
right? That's what I'm saying, Justin. Like let's go.
You just
like
looked that
okay,
up. You just found that out right now.
I did just look it up. I'm on IMDb right now,
That's
but I'm
pretty
just
cool.
like
I've been watching Samurai
sick.
Jack again because I never
Yeah.
finished the run that I originally started. Like, it'll be interesting to see what they do, but he's writing it. He's not animating it, and directing it.
Right.
Is he directing it or is he writing it?
He's just writing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, writing and screenplay. But like I
Still
honestly,
interesting, though.
it still looks like fun. Again, another Sony animated movie that like I think they're doing a great job with their stuff so far, and I don't know, I'm down. Yeah, and I'm just seeing here the third one was directed by Gendy Tartakovsky and written, and now this one is not directed by him. So
Interesting.
I don't know. Who knows?
I haven't
Who
checked
knows?
the third one out,
but
so maybe
the
I'll
trailer
check
looked
that
like
one
fun.
out, actually, because now I'm interested. That's cool.
I mean, I think
Well, there you go.
my biggest issue with this trailer comes from what we were talking about and giving too much away, in that there's a stinger after the title comes up where you could set up this idea that they're basically that the dad and the son-in-law's characters are switching roles. One's
Right.
becoming a monster, one's becoming human. You didn't have to show the transformation of all the secondary characters, which looks like it's going to be the bulk of the jokes is going to be these characters in human form. And now I've seen them in the trailer. Do I really need to see the full movie? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you see the big dumb Frankenstein as the hunky guy, and the Invisible Man is naked. Like, you're giving away all these jokes, and so I just hated that end stinger. I thought it was just 20 seconds of unnecessary giving stuff away. But we stay animated for our next trailer, which is for an upcoming addition to the ever-growing Disney Plus TV series lineup. It looks like what would have made a far better sequel than what Pixar ended up going with 8 years ago for their sequel to Monsters, Inc. Although this was just a teaser, it appears to be a Monsters, Inc. series set 6 months after the original Monsters, Inc. film, about the monsters getting their energy from children's laughs instead of their screams. Most surprising for me was seeing Billy Crystal and John Goodman returning to their classic roles of Mike and Sully, which certainly lends at least a smidge of credibility to it, right? This isn't like, the Rapunzel TV show where Rapunzel and the main the gentleman there is played by just different characters, right? Mandy Moore didn't come back, I don't think, for the show, but you know what I mean. Just in general, I find it interesting that they got these stars to come back to do this TV show.
Yeah, the trailer looks really fun. Like, again, it's Monsters Inc. Kevin, first off, just Monsters University was great, okay? So relax.
It was barely good, especially as a Pixar film. Come on.
It was
great. Better than anticipated.
It was no Toy Story 2.
For sure. Okay.
It was more of a Cars 2.
I wouldn't go that far, but this does look like a lot of fun.
Combat.
It is
movie combat that.
You will movie combat it. It is kind of cool though. Like, it's funny how Disney keeps kind of like between Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. Like, now we're going all over the place. Like, okay, where can we put this pocket of narrative? Okay, well, this is going to be not current, canon. This is set 6 months after Monsters Inc. So it's not as far as like what we've seen. You know what I mean? So it's just really interesting to see how they're sort of playing with the time there. I am really interested though to see like, how long are these episodes going to be? Because I think there's quite a few of them. Are these going to be like a little 7-minute short sort of thing? Is this an anthology situation?
Interesting.
That's a good question. Good question.
I'm intrigued to see. I honestly hope it is an actual storyline with characters that are recurring and have some sort of growth, but I don't know. I mean, I couldn't get anything from the trailer from that standpoint, other than it does look like a lot of fun, and I'm happy to jump back into that world.
Now, I'm just wondering, like, do you think this is going to be a series aimed at kids and adults of all ages, like Pixar
100%.
manages to do, or is this going to veer down like a kids-centric sort of tonality, do you think?
Ooh, kid-centric. I like that. No, I think it is going to tailor to both, because I think you got to consider the fact that, as Nate pointed out, it's years after the first one came out, yet they're only doing the story 6 months after.
Almost, yeah, but it's almost 20 years since we would have seen this in theaters as, like, 12-year-olds or whatever, right?
For sure,
like,
but
they've got to sort of cater to us as adults as well, and we're showing it to our kids too, right? Like, it's sort of, I want to see.
But that's why you bring back people like Billy Crystal and John Goodman, right? Like, for me, that's a huge selling point. Like, if they went with voice actors, I don't think I would be as interested. But the fact that they brought back, the two main characters, hell yeah. And Jennifer Tilly's on
and
board,
bringing in Henry Winkler,
Henry
let's
Winkler's
go!
on there.
Like, that's definitely casting. That's not casting for kids, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's casting for the older generation.
Yeah, for sure.
True.
So I think that 100% you're going to have that, and they're going to be playing with that in terms of how they voice act these characters, and the stories and the situations, and who knows what sort of stuff. It looks fun. I'm actually very intrigued, and to the point of what we're talking about, the fact that they're turning it into a series and they didn't go with it as a sequel is interesting. So many years later.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But something we will not have to wait and see, not too much longer at least, HBO Max just released the full trailer for the Friends reunion special entitled The One We've All Been Waiting For. At first, I was a little disappointed that this wasn't going to be an actual episode with all the actors going back to their characters. Right when they first announced it, I was a little like, oh, okay. But the more of these reunion specials I've watched over the last 2 years that they've been doing because of the pandemic and everything, like, I've absolutely fallen in love with them. It's that behind-the-scenes thing we're talking about, getting the stories of how these iconic shows that mean so much to us were made. It's just so fun. And this got me just absolutely going in terms of how much fun it looks like it's going to be.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. And I think that, to the point of what you're mentioning of reunions, like, the only other one that I watched in the last year was the Fresh Prince one, and that was fantastic. Like, that was well done,
so good,
and that was obviously very focused, much different. I think in terms of it's the audience and the messaging and everything around it. This is going to be tons of fun just to see a mixture. Like, it looks like they're going feature length with it. I don't know. Like, I hope, based on how much they showed in this trailer, I hope it's not just an hour or 48 minutes. Like, I'm hoping.
Yeah, because we got most of it in that trailer then.
Well,
yeah.
That's what I mean, right? So, I feel like it's going to be probably a 2-hour thing, which I'm okay with if it's like a feature length reunion, because I was under the same impression too. I think that it would be like some sort of episode or a couple episodes, but I'm okay that it's going this route. Like, I was just shocked though, because I was so certain that it was going to be a series, or like a mini series, if you will. But I'm okay with that if it's more or less like how we're discussing a behind the scenes as to how the show got its magic.
And I'm so stoked for the cast list. Like, yes, we're getting friends, but we're also getting some of the additional characters, right? Like, you see Tom Selleck is there.
You see Richard pop in. And
Right? We got Maggie Wheeler is coming in. And Reese Witherspoon is going to be there as well. And just like a ton of additional guests. I think it's hosted by James Corden.
Yes,
that's what
the voice that it looked like, yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, like, this trailer was awesome because, again, I think a lot of people, when they hear reunion special, Kevin, to your point, they think, oh my gosh, like, it's going to be a new episode with them. And while they're not doing that, you see the trailer opens with them doing the apartment trivia game. And, like, that to me just sort of feels like their characters again. Like, you literally see you literally see David Schwimmer like do the Ross like voice. Like, it's and I get that that's so much of like who he actually is, but I don't know, man. Like, it was so fantastic. The only thing I will say that weirded me out just a little bit, and I guess it's just I'm just not used to seeing them look the way they do.
Was it Fat Joey? Was it Fat Joey?
It was Fat Joey. It was Fat Joey. I'm not gonna lie. I told my mom's watching the trailer next to me, and I'm like, he kind of looks like a slightly more handsome Uncle Bruce, like one of my uncles. And it's just like, it's weird because you're not used to seeing Joey that way. But I think honestly that will probably melt away in the first like 5 minutes of them interacting. So I'm very, very looking forward to
He'll
this.
make some joke about how many sandwiches he's eaten, and, you know, he just had 2 pizzas to himself, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say they all look like, you know, it's been a while, right? Since Friends originally aired, and since they
except
ended.
Jennifer Aniston, she looked ageless. She looked exactly like she did in the last few seasons of the show.
All that Aveeno cream that she peddles around.
Get me some of that.
Yeah, I know. But they do look good. Don't get me wrong. They've obviously grown up, and even like, you know, Matthew Perry looks very, you know, he's much older now, and it just puts into perspective, as you said, like if they were to do an actual episode miniseries, what that would look like of those kind of people. But do we really need to see it? Probably not. And I think people know reunion shows are more like this, where it is a very behind the scenes sort of retrospective versus like an actual episode.
Yeah, no, but other reunion ones, like the Lord of the Rings reunion, the Sandlot did one. And these were all like confined to Zoom. And so there was a certain charm to that. But the production value of this looks unbelievable. Like, they clearly pumped a lot of money into like rebuilding sets and filming it the way they have. Like, it looks really great. One last thing that I just thought was super cool. Like, most things that we get on streaming services release on Friday. But what night of the week did everyone tune in to watch Friends? Thursday night. And so that's why it's releasing next Thursday, May 27th, instead of. I thought that was such a neat little touch that, you know, Thursday night is must-see TV one more night. So I thought that was really cool.
I hope we get it here in Canada on Crave.
Oh, don't.
I
think we are. I'm dreading it.
I think I've heard that we are.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we actually are.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But that's it for trailer time. And honestly, guys, I am chomping at the bit to rack your brains with some really tricky trivia of sorts. So shall we jump into the topic of the show?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Woo!
It's time for the topic of the show.
It would be an understatement to say that we are more than excited to get our butts back into movie theaters sooner than later. And one thing that will amplify that excitement to just full-blown hysteria will be the first time we hear the signature studio fanfare that plays before a movie starts. Some of them are just so iconic, we probably hum them in the shower. And some are so classic and ingrained in pop culture that we don't even need to see the signature graphics that accompany them to know exactly which studio has made the movie we're about to watch. So today, I will be testing Nate and Justin's knowledge of these classic jingles. Now, this certainly won't be easy. I've divided the game into 2 categories. In the first round, I'll play 15 of the most iconic movie and maybe one TV fanfares to see if the guys can identify them. I will award 1 point for each correct answer. And for some of them, I'm going to let them play out and give you some hints, perhaps. Okay. Nothing too obvious, but and again, don't feel bad when you don't get like 90% of these because it's a tricky little thing. But it'll just be nice to hear them again.
Yeah,
we ready
it's going to be hard.
Oh, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. I'm excited to see which ones you might actually squeak out. Okay, we ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're ready to go.
All right, let's roll track number 1. All right, gentlemen, I'm just going to say, if you don't get this one, we're just going to stop the game right here.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see those answers on 3, 2, 1. And we've both got 20th Century Fox. Perfect. All right, guys, we can continue playing.
But Kevin, I wrote studios in brackets because now they're just 20th Century Studios. They got rid of the Fox, right?
Oh, I guess they would have had to, right?
Yeah.
Got the Fox out of it, man.
All right. Should I give you a bonus point for that? No.
I think so.
I won't. Although you might be able, you might need it later on. Okay. We're going to roll track number 2. This one is also easy. I'm not giving any hints for this one. You should get this one too.
All right, let's see.
Chills. All right.
So good.
Let's see those answers. In 3, 2, 1. We've got it. Universal Studios,
Let's
Universal
go.
Pictures. I'll take either there. Perfect. We're on a roll, guys.
Now, is this I've got a question. Sorry. Was this a thing where didn't everyone think it was bon, bon, and then that bon, bon happened again? Like, I thought it happened more than once, but it only happens once.
You know what? Universal is one of those ones that have changed their fanfare
There's different,
20 times. They do it for anniversaries and stuff. There's a few that have done that. And so I bet you there was a bump, and now there's just one. Who knows?
So if I wrote down the 1993 one that only has the one bump on, do I get extra points for that?
Nope, you don't get extra points for that either.
Stop trying to cheat the system. Jeez.
I'm just... Justin, he said it's going to be tough later. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's getting tough right now. Okay, so why don't we just go right ahead and play track 3, and we'll see how you're feeling about it. All right, I'll give you a little hint on this one. This company was absolutely huge in the 90s. And you definitely would have seen this before movies such as City Slickers, Shawshank Redemption. And you know what? I'm even going to go a little... Picture a lighthouse flashing across the screen as that beautiful little melody played.
All right, let's hear it one more time. No. Not happening.
Not happening? Just anything? All right.
I mean, I've got a guess. I've got a guess.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. What do we got?
Justin, do you have a
Answers
guess?
in 3, 2,
I don't have a guess.
1.
Lighthouse Studios.
Okay, no. See, I'm not getting... my clues aren't going to be that obvious. This was Castle Rock Entertainment.
Oh, Castle Rock!
This is Seinfeld. This is Seinfeld. At the
There
end
you
of
go.
Seinfeld.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no way!
That's why it was bothering me. I'm like, I know this one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
That
like,
angers
I
me.
guess that would
angers
have
me.
that would have something to do with the fact that it was Shawshank Redemption, right? Castle Rock. That makes a lot of sense. Oh,
Okay, I'm putting that in just so that
Okay.
I know.
All right. Well, let's keep on charging ahead here. Let's go with number 4. All right. This company was a mainstay of the 80s and 90s. You would have seen this before Total Recall, Terminator 2, or Hook. Recently, you would have seen it before Baby Driver.
Oh no, this is where Justin's gonna overthrow me because I honestly don't think I have any of it.
Oh, let's
I
see.
don't think I have anything.
Let's see those answers. 3, 2, 1. Is that a TriStar there, Justin?
Yes, it is.
That's a TriStar. That's correct. Nicely done. Yeah, so that's the Pegasus floating over the clouds towards the screen.
Oh, man.
Beautiful. Well done. Well done. I'm impressed. Alrighty. This next one you guys are definitely going to recognize, and I think you might be able to get it. I think you might be able to get this one. So let's go ahead and play track number 5.
Oh, love the guitar at the end.
So lovely. Now you guys
So
seem pretty
lovely.
confident on that, so we're jumping right into
Yeah.
answers in 3, 2, 1.
DreamWorks.
We've got DreamWorks. There we go. Perfect. A little fishing on the moon, if you will.
Yeah, the little boy on the moon.
You got
I
it.
literally closed my eyes when I
supposed to
was
be
watching it
Stephen
as it
Spielberg.
was
You can
happening.
Did you
Yeah.
guys know that? That was like.
Oh,
supposed to-
really?
That's
No, I was just making that up. But that's a good story, right? Like that could work.
I believed you.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I believed it too.
All right, now, not all of these fanfares are pretty little songs. Some are just sounds. So we're going to go ahead and play number 6.
All right, that one's everyone. If you don't have it, Justin, I'm revoking your nerd license.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
I don't know what one is acceptable, but okay. Can we show?
Yeah, let's see. Perfect. I'll take. Yep.
It's
Perfect.
gotta be.
MGM.
I didn't know if you wanted
absolutely.
the full name.
MGM.
Metro Gold.
Goldwyn Mayer.
Mayer?
Goldwyn
Yeah, no.
Golden Mayer. I mean, we all watched the movie, didn't we? Didn't
Yeah.
we watch the movie about it? Was
RKO.
Mank?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And then that was. Oh, geez, I should have looked it up. That's what, Leo the Lion or something, I believe.
Leo the Lion. Yeah.
Leo the Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And,
it's
he's been
amazing-
like remastered now. Did you see it?
He's what? Sorry.
They got the remastered version of that lion out now.
Yes.
He looks good.
I mean, it's so cool how they filmed that with like literally just a lion poking its head through a circle on a screen. You know.
That's so dumb.
That's how they did it originally.
No, I'm saying that's smart, but it's also the dumbest thing. It's just like put that hole through that line. Now that looks real good. Okay, record it. Here we go.
Hey, that would have been special. You know, that would have been fancy effects at the time.
Yeah, very funny.
All right, this next one, I at least personally associate it more with a very long-running TV show. So let's go ahead and play track number 7.
Oh, man, it's come on.
Like you can see that blue screen with her shushing at the movie.
That's
theater.
all
You
you
can
remember.
see
That's
it.
all you remember. You don't remember the name.
I wouldn't have got the name on this one, unfortunately. But yeah, every night after The Simpsons, you know.
Yep.
Oh man. Okay, but it looks like you might have a guess. Nate, you ready over there?
I have a guess. Yeah, I
All
have
right,
a guess.
let's see. Awesome. Let's see. In 3, 2, 1. Amblin.
Is it Amblin?
No. It was Gracie Films.
Gracie Films.
See, now you can see
hate
that on
myself.
the movie screen, but you wouldn't.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Dude, every
I
episode
hate
of The
myself,
Simpsons.
man.
Come
I
on.
hate myself for not knowing that.
It's
How many
terrible.
times I've watched The Simpsons? Like I know.
And we
I know
literally
where it's
talked
from.
about-
If you said where does this play on the end of, I'd say, oh, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But
Justin, we literally talked about the Gracie Films logo with Mickey Mouse at the end of the new short on Disney Plus with Maggie.
yeah,
Like,
I brought it up too. I
Wow.
know. I didn't bring up.
Wow.
I didn't bring
Amazing.
up. I didn't bring up the Gracie Films. I actually acted out the sounds because that's what
just
stands out.
honestly.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, let's go to another pretty classic movie theater fanfare here with number 8.
I think I know this one.
So now this one
I think I have
you would
it.
have seen before, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Mask, Snakes on a Plane, and even this year's Mortal Kombat.
Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on.
Oh, I might have helped him there.
He brought up my favorite movie, so yeah, you helped me.
Okay, I think I have it. I think I have it.
All right, let's see those answers in 3, 2, 1.
Please?
Is that a New Line Cinema there, Justin?
Oh,
You
dang
got it.
it.
New Line Cinema.
no.
So that was the square where the two film reels come over it. You got it. Yep. You can even
And it's
see
also
it.
like
Amazing.
all the Mortal Kombat movies.
Probably. Oh yeah.
Oh, man. And here I thought it was Warner Brothers Studios. Like,
What did you have originally though? Before
I had, before that, nothing. I'm not going to say. We'll see it again. We'll see it again. I'm too embarrassed.
Well, you might be able to use that answer later, Nate. Who knows? We'll have to see. But it won't be for this next one. Why don't we jump right in? This is another pretty classic one, though, with track number 9.
Gonna need a hint for that one.
Okay, now this is a pretty big studio, but I would say this fanfare in particular is most iconically played to start the Indiana Jones movies. And they always sort of used it to fade into the movie.
Gotcha.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. I think I got. Yes, I got this.
All right.
I got this.
Okay.
We good? How
Okay,
we
here we go.
Okay, let's do this. 3.
Yeah, let's go
Here we
with
go.
number 9. The answers, please. We got
Please?
Paramount. You got it, gentlemen. Well done.
Let's go!
Well done. I might have been too generous with the hints there.
Yeah, you were way too generous there.
I thought my Indiana Jones one would have given it away.
Yeah, I was gonna say Amblin again.
That would have been a good guess, actually, but
Right? Because isn't
kinda has
that's
that vibe.
that's like E.T. and stuff like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost just remember hearing that played as you walked around Canada's Wonderland when it used to be owned by Paramount.
that's right.
That would
Right.
pop up,
Yeah.
getting a funnel cake or something. Okay, let's jump into the next one. Track 10. We're getting there, halfway through.
I don't know who. There's different musicians out there in the world, right? Whoever is the chime musician, the one and only chime musician that all these studios have hired to do the.
Oh yeah, they all sound the same.
Like in
It's- and
every
I think
single
that's-
one.
Yeah, it's purposeful though, right? Like it is purposeful to signify their sort of like they are a business.
That's Xavier Montalbaum, world famous chimist.
Yeah.
Right? Kevin, I'm going to need more of a hint than Xavier Montalban.
Okay, I would say that this company is as associated with sound as they are with movies. This logo would have appeared before movies such as The Karate Kid, Ghostbusters, Jumanji, and even Hotel Transylvania.
I'm giving you two here.
No, you can't do two answers.
It's the same. I know. It's either one or the other.
If you're just covering your tracks to see if I'm going to be too picky, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, we ready for a guess here?
Not really, but let's go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Sony Pictures is the correct answer.
Because Sony bought
I see.
Columbia.
Good
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
though, Nate. Good guess.
Dude, with sound? I don't think of I guess because of their music players. that they made? MP3 players?
Okay, I can see where I threw you off there. Too bad.
No, Sony was renowned for their sound.
I thought
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of sound, our next clip again doesn't have music and relies on sound.
Interesting.
Track number 11. You guys were pretty confident writing your answers down as soon as you heard that little
Yeah, I'm
jingle.
not even gonna wait.
There we go. We're showing.
There it is.
Pixar, baby. Of course.
Luxo and Luxo Jr.
Right?
They're there. I mean, listen, if we didn't get that one, I would quit Geekcentric.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Some of these, you lose your geek card, your geek cred if you don't get them.
Oh, man. All right.
All right. Well, we're going a little more old school again, back to the heart of the 80s and 90s with our next clip. So let's jump right in with track 12.
If Nate can get this, then he's not that old.
Can I get a hint?
This one is so
Can I
like
get a hint?
VHS.
Yeah, like that is
Yeah.
That's before Nate was like able to watch VHS. I think he pretty much started on DVD. So
Right.
All right, let me get a hint.
Considering their three highest grossing movies are Signs, Pretty Woman, and Armageddon, yeah, they're a bit older of a company.
and their studios didn't stick around for too long, but they're affiliated with another studio that we all know.
All right, okay, here you go. I'm ready.
Oh, we're ready? All right, let's see those answers. Do we have Touchstone? You got it, Just. Touchstone Home
Justin's-
Entertainment, to be specific. So, yeah, definitely that VHS sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Justin is running away with this. I put Miramax, so great.
That was a good guess, though. That's a good guess. Nah, it wasn't this. You didn't stand
It just
a chance.
proves that Justin's older than
Exactly.
me.
That's all
Clearly.
it
There we go.
proves.
Clearly.
It is.
It's just dating himself in the game.
I am
here.
dating myself.
And I probably
all
am
of
too,
these
picking these
TriStar-
studios, right? All right. Well, I mean, this one's a little bit more recent of a company, so maybe this gives you a chance here, Nate. Let's go with track 13. Probably one where you'd recognize it if you saw it, but it's a little
Yeah.
harder to visualize the sound. I will say that this independent film studio replaced another very successful independent film studio from the 90s and released films throughout the mid-2000s and 2010s, including Clerks 2, The Artist, and Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, no. Justin knows what Clerks is.
Oh, I don't know if I have it right, though, but I think it's funny if it is the right answer.
I mean, I don't even know movie studios' names. So, like, I don't... Oh, man. Okay,
But you know Sony
I am
Animation,
just gonna...
so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
Well, I
promise
promise this is the last tricky one of the first round, so if you don't get it, don't worry.
Nah,
All right.
I'm having fun, even if I'm wrong on this one. Okay.
All right, well, I think I've given you more than enough time on this one, so let's get those answers in 3, 2, 1. Oh, see, so close. It's so funny. It isn't Miramax. It's the company that replaced Miramax, the Weinstein Company.
The Weinstein.
So
I knew it.
and I almost wanted to be like, oh, Nate, you're going to be close with your answer from the last one on this next one. But
You
no.
could have given a
No
hint
cigar.
saying that it's named after a terrible man. Like, that could have been helpful.
I know. That
would've
would
given
be
it away.
too obvious.
Yeah. I
know
put,
what it-
for the record, everyone, I put Silver Studios.
Silver
It's not even a real studio.
You're kind of close with the Harvey Weinstein.
There you go.
Ooh, gross. Okay,
Nasty.
we got 2 more left in this round, so why don't we jump right in? This, if you don't get this one, this is, come on, boys, number 14.
My happy place.
Seriously. Forget movie theaters. Can we just go back there? Can we go there instead?
Please.
Holy.
Well, that's my favorite fanfare. The new design of the flying over the castle and the it's my absolute favorite. Goosebumps when I see it. All right, let's
So
see those
good.
answers. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Miramax. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Disney. I mean, I was looking for Walt Disney Pictures, but I'll accept Disney. I'll accept
Come
Disney.
on. Let's go.
All right, let's just jump right into our final one of this first round here. Number 15. Oh, I see lots of puzzled looks after this one. I honestly didn't even write a hint for this one because I just thought it was so classic and so iconic. Geez, fine. Okay. You might have seen this one if, you were flying on a broomstick or, we saw 8 different variations of it over the last 15 years.
All right. Okay. All right. Did we get this?
There we go. We got the Warner Brothers. I can't believe I gave that one to you.
Wow.
You didn't like my alluding to Harry Potter?
Oh, now I get it. The broomstick.
The flying on a broomstick, and we saw 8 different variations of it. Because they did do a great job, eh? Like every Harry Potter started, and I loved how that Warner Brothers logo got more and more sort of decrepit and darker as the movies went along. I thought that was a really fun
watch those
twist
movies
on that.
now.
Oh boy, I mentioned Harry Potter. Justin's going on a binge. Alrighty, so why don't we jump right into round 2? Things are going to be a little different here. This one's going to be challenging, so I am going to give you 2 points if you can correctly identify the movie. So we talked about Pixar, and you have Luxo bouncing in, and do you remember when Wall-E came in and crushed the R before the start of the movie? And so I always love when a movie can sort of play on the traditional fanfares and sort of make them their own for the movie. So again, we're going to hear this, and I'm going to see if you can guess what the movie associated with this sort of twist on the traditional fanfare is. And I'll give you a little hint, but again, these are going to be worth 2 points if you can get these correct. We all set to go?
Yeah, what's the score right now?
You're winning, Justin. That's the score.
I just think the listeners should know.
I think they know.
I'm actually like...
Well, because you could come back, man.
Could I? Oh, yeah, it's definitely within reach here, because again, you could get up to 10 points in this next category, but like Justin, I have to say, you got 11 out of 15. That is pretty darn good.
Oh, wow.
And Nate, you got over half. You got 8. You got over that halfway mark, man. You did really well, considering I was busting out a lot of 90s nostalgia for Justin and I there. So I think you both did really well there.
So if I get 2 of these right and Justin gets none of them right, I win.
There you go.
It's not quite the math, but it's close.
Dude, I'm good with math, Kevin. Let's keep going.
You're going to have to hope he doesn't get any of these. All right, but why don't we jump right in?
Let's on Hugsy.
We're going to go round 2, question 1, track 16. All right, so for this one, picture the universal spinning globe getting chromed out and souped up. All right, let's see those answers. Oh, see, Nate said The Fast and the Furious. Unfortunately, it was Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh, Justin with another. Unbelievable, folks.
Come on, Too Fast, Too Furious?
I just watched that movie yesterday.
Oh, of course you did.
That is the only reason. It was on. I was like, sure.
You know what, Justin? Now we're not family anymore.
Yeah. We're not family anymore.
Beautiful.
And now I'm going to have to shave my head.
Wood hasn't even been invented yet.
Alrighty. I want to see if Justin could just run the gamut here.
He's going to get all of them, dude.
No, Nate, you're going to get a few of these too. Don't worry. Let's jump into our second for round 2, track 17. in this one, we've got a classic Warner Brothers logo morphing into an iconic character symbol. But that song is the signature song of this particular iteration. So, can you guess the specific movie I'm talking about here?
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I got it, but I know it. Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Nate?
I don't even know how to spell these words. Okay, we'll try it.
Oh boy, I don't know what he's going for then. All right, let's see those answers in 3, 2, 1. We both got Batman Forever. Correctamundo. Yeah! Well done.
Let's go. I haven't even seen that movie.
Oh my God. You haven't seen it?
No, I was writing down Spider-Man at first. You know how they do this at the starting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
man.
Actually, and you know what's funny? It's Danny Elfman who did the music for Spider-Man.
That's where
there
we go.
So
there we go.
Could be you were on to
Could
something.
definitely hear the similarities for sure.
Yeah.
But that's good that you got it. I'm glad.
Hey.
I can't believe you guessed that. How did you guess that if you haven't seen it?
Dude. I don't know. It sounded Batman-y to me, so I was like, and then as soon as you said Warner Brothers, I was like, that's got to be Batman. It can't be Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nailed that. Cool.
All right, well, our next one here is another Universal movie that gets its sort of unique treatment. So let's play it and see if you can get it.
Shit, I don't know if I know this one. Okay.
So yeah, this movie replaced the classic Universal spinning globe with an 8-bit version of it, and then also that retro game sound, which was very fitting of the movie.
I don't know if this is the right name.
It's tricky. 2 would come to mind for me, I think.
Yeah.
All right, I got mine.
All right, let's see these
Okay.
guesses in 3, 2, 1. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Just Pixels would have been the one that I picked, but nope, Nate got it
Right.
with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yep.
Yeah, man. It literally, those were the two. I was like, is it Pixels? I've never seen Pixels.
No, I know, nor have I. But like,
Yeah.
that was the one.
And is Pixels Warner Brothers? Or Universal,
It's Universal.
sorry? Is Pixar
Universal,
Universal? Or Pixels? Pixar. All right, like, we're talking too many movie studios now.
Actually, I don't know if it is Universal. You're right.
I thought it was Sony or something.
Yeah, it might be Sony. You might be right. I know it was Adam Sandler, so it's probably Sony, Columbia.
You know? Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 questions left. The score right now is Justin 15, Nate 12. So you're telling me there's a chance?
I'm not going to get this.
Oh, let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm very
You
excited to see
come
if you guys get
man.
this next one.
I'm not getting too cocky, but, let's see.
Well, let's see. Let's play number 4 of round 2. So this movie opens up by going absolutely ham on the Sony Columbia logos, ripping them up to shreds, replacing chunks of them with all kinds of retro comic book styled imagery. Yeah.
I mean, that would have given it away, too.
I can't see Justin's answer, sorry. It was you're both correct. It was Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, yeah.
I believe the full title is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is what I wrote. Does that mean anything, Kevin? All right, last one.
You know what? I like that going into the last one here. But I think you'll probably both get this one. It's a newer movie. Ooh, we will definitely have to play that on a low volume. So I can't even believe I included it, considering it butchers my absolute favorite there. What are our answers? Of course, it's Soul. Correctamundo.
There we go.
There
So
we
you know
go.
what? I'll give it to Justin. Rightfully took it.
Justin deserved to win. We made it. You made it nice and close at the end, though. But well done, Justin. That was impressive. That first round,
I'm
especially.
surprised
Man.
with
You got
myself,
some I
guys.
did not think you were going to get all of those.
This is why I don't really like to do trivia all the time, because it's only specific things that I'm really good at. Like if you ask me anything science or books or anything else, but this is all just useless stuff that I guess I paid off for really knowing. I've watched a lot of movies. Wow.
Right?
It's
If your
crazy.
parents ever give you crap for having spent too much time watching movies as a kid, you can tell them, but I won the Geekcentric Fanfare Trivia Challenge. Okay?
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Well, that about does it, folks.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys did well. That was cool. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to keep up, but you really did. You blew my mind there. And to those listening, we hope you enjoyed jamming out with us on this week's episode. Was it as difficult a game for you as I thought it was going to be? Were you able to identify as many of the classic studio fanfares as Justin? Do you have a favorite one that really gets you excited for a movie that you're about to watch that maybe I didn't mention? If so, let us know. Justin, where can they do that?
They can reach us at wearegeekcentric@gmail.com. That's wearegeekcentric@gmail.com.
Bum bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right?
And folks, remember, if you enjoyed the show, please go and subscribe to the Geekcentric podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, and be sure to leave that 5-star review. Anything less is simply unacceptable. Also, remember, we have new episodes of our Bad Batch Watch Club every Monday.
Woo!
But until then, we are Geekcentric, and you can be too, which means you can also check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Geekcentric. Follow us on Twitter at GeekcentricYT, and follow us on Instagram at WeAreGeekcentric. Nate, before we go, are you still ripping open those Pokemon cards over on Twitch? Of course you are.
We're ripping packs. We're snapping snaps every Sunday night. We got Snap Sundays going on. So definitely come check it out, 9:30 Eastern at twitch.tv/NatePlaysGames. And I am very stoked to mention I'm going to be starting to play my first game of Mass Effect. I've never played Mass Effect ever, and I've just been told so many good things. So we'll be trying that out on stream, along with some more Resident Evil streams, which I mentioned at the top of the show are just terrifying, but very entertaining to watch me go through sheer dread. So again, twitch.tv/NatePlaysGames, and then check me out on Instagram to see when I'm going live. Just Nate Plays Games on Instagram. So check it out.
So much going on. And I know Darcy was quite jealous of a poll you had recently. One of the team up ones, one of the tag team ones or something. You pulled
the Charizard and Reshiram.
He literally bought some booster boxes in hopes of getting
Just
that
to pull
card
it.
back in the day. So
Nice.
well, anyways, Justin, Nate, thank you so much for joining me for today's fantastic episode. And as we say,
Love ya.
stay home safe, guys.
Peace.